I spent just over $200 on VR headsets I've never tested. And these are all bought as is. So for all we know, half of them could be broken. Let's find out. All right, we got our first item, but I won't lie, I'm pretty nervous about this because if any of this goes wrong, we could lose a lot of money. But anyways, let's check this one out. This one looks pretty solid. There's nothing glaring, no problems. It's not super dirty. I would grade this one probably a B+. Both controllers are working. I can see everything. Don't see any dead pixels. So I'm gonna go look again, but one of these sensors is not working. So hopefully we can fix it, because if not, I'm just gonna pay my bills, man. We only have one sensor. Alright. Don't worry. All it was the USB 3 drive was overridden with too much power consumption, so I unplugged my Stream Deck. We're working great. Since we tested it out and it is working, we will be able to sell it for full price, $80, which gives us a profit of $32. So that's $32 in the bag. We do still have 5 headsets left. Let's keep stacking. We have another Oculus Rift CV1. This one looks a little bit more dirty, but it does have a nice little face guard there. I like that. I give this one probably a C+. You know what time it is. Time to test it. These CV1s sure are a lot of plugs. This is so difficult. Let's load it on up. Oh, see that? We got some dead pixels on the bottom, which we will have to factor in, but it's not too bad. It's, you know, it's a little noise, but it's kind of low out of the screen, and we're having the same issue with the sensor. It's been 20 minutes at least, and I got the sensor working, and then all of a sudden the headset's not working. Most likely it's USB driver issues, but I gotta make sure it works before we can get that profit. Try again, try again, try again. 95% sure this thing works. I got both sensors working. This is working individually, but for some reason, to be honest with you, I just really want to take this off my head and throw it across the room. But obviously that wouldn't be a great idea, would it? So after a little bit of research, since the parts are working individually, it seems like if you do want to run this on your system, you need some sort of PCI Express lane to help power it, because there's not enough power for both sensors and the headset. So we were gonna make $51, but instead this time it looks like we'll make $35. So 70. Boom. 36. All right, we just took a hit on that one. But next headset is one I've been waiting for. Now here we have an Oculus Rift S. After a quick inspection, this thing's pretty dirty. Before I even test this, I'm gonna be cleaning it. Got a few scratches, and I think we could probably rate this one a C. Clean your Cheeto fingers. Yeah, right now. It seems like everything is working. This quality is so much higher than the CV1. It's amazing. So that one costed us $58. We will end up making $42 on that one. All right, the profit tracker is looking healthy at the moment, but let's not get too comfortable. because we have another CV1. Ooh, okay. Well, this presentation is clean. I like it. So let's give a quick inspection. Headphones are intact. A little dirty there. That'll bring the rating down. Beautiful looking sensor, nice and clean. We love that. An Oculus sticker. And this controller looks unused. This looks very good condition, and this headset has a little dirt on it. We'll give this one a B-. Let's go ahead and test it. The lovely sensors. We're gonna test it out. All we have for a remote is this, which I've never tried. Oh, looks like we need a battery. So we got the battery in. Let's test this out. Looks like our sensor is working. Thank God. Everything works. So we did get that Oculus Rift for a whopping $28. Let's go. Which gives us $42 profit. Whoever buys this a free battery. And our next item is another Oculus Rift S. Relatively clean. I'd have to give this one a B. Both controllers working, buttons working, and we're fired up, all smooth sailing. We did buy that unit for $47 and sold for $100, so our total profit's gonna be $53. And now we are on to the last one. Can we bring that tally up, or are we going to fall into a pit of doom? Oh no. What in the, do you see that? Is that a bug? Okay, that's quite disgusting. So this one is just the headset only. We did purchase this for, we got it in a lot of VR headsets for pretty cheap. And you could see why that is. You know, this one is gonna be a lot of work. I'm gonna have to buy new this. I'm gonna have to, I mean, this is already off, so at least I don't have to take that off, but I do have to replace it, which I know in the aftermarket that does exist. It's gonna be a lot of work, you know, not a ton of profit. The cable itself is worth about 40 bucks. This headset, probably 15, 20 together. I could sell them for not very much. So today, with the amount of work and the amount of waiting, we have to scrap this one as a total loss. And that is it. Now, as an experience, was it exactly as I expected? No. Was it close? Absolutely. I was expecting about close to $250 in profit, all said and done. We had a couple minor hiccups, that may have taken forever to deal with, but all in all, we made $185 profit, which we expected about $250. So that's really not that bad. That's still really good. It could have even gone better. And we take every experience that we have in this reselling journey, and all we do is learn, and we move on to the next. If you enjoyed this video and you like the format, then we got more content coming for you. We just purchased a lot of headphones. So the next video, we're gonna be going through a lot of headphones, doing the same deal, and we're gonna see how much profit we do make, and I'm telling you, that one's gonna be special. See ya.